All right, here we go. Week 2, episode 2 here. Mark, rocking the Bruins, going into the Cup Finals here. Biggest fan. Phil
World's
in
biggest Bruins fan.
Phil in the daylight came out of his dungeon.
Mm-hmm. Just for episode 2.
For the show, we're gonna write the World Series matchup coming up here.
Yeah. Too bad the Phillies will sweep that one.
Well, Bryce Harper's coming out on steroids. You told me he hit a baseball
he
out of the park.
It was insane. Yeah, it was like the furthest home run I've ever seen hit in that stadium. It's absurd.
All right, so here we go. So we got a lot of feedback. So we appreciate everyone who listened. Thank you. We kind of doing this for fun, but it is really cool to have people listen to it and get some feedback. So we appreciate that. Hope you guys keep going with it. We'll try to plug out more content. We're official on iTunes and Instagram now. Instagram is at allright_ here we go. All one word except for the underscore, and then on iTunes it's all right, here we go. You can find the podcast easily. So we're pretty stoked about that. So one thing we got some feedback on, I think we kind of got right into it last week. I think Phil and I just wanted to just get going with like the show. Because we did some practice shows before. Maybe we'll release some clips of those another time. But so a quick intro about why we're doing this and just a quick background without taking forever. We've just been shooting the shit for 11 years.
Yeah.
11 years.
That's crazy, but it's probably been like a decade.
Making jokes, talking about sports, talking about dumb shit that happens in pop culture and online and shit that we see in the cities that we've lived, multiple cities we've all lived in and traveled to. So we've kept that up. So we went to college together, UMass, go Minutemen, go UMass.
And Minute Women.
And Minute Women, yeah. I think it's going to be the Minute People soon.
The Minute People.
That's definitely going to be changed. What's over/under on when there's going to be a petition from what was the newspaper called?
The Daily Collegian.
Daily Collegian. When to change the name from the Minutemen. It probably already has, and we may not have seen it.
Under maybe like 5.5 years.
Oh, I'm definitely taking under for sure.
Taking the under on that?
Absolutely, yeah.
So you don't think we should go back to the UMass Redmen, which we were for like 30 years?
Is that what it was?
I think they were the Redmen.
And they were the Redmen. Yeah, it's probably not a good idea.
Yeah, that's probably not the best named. Yeah, they were the Aggies.
We're Aggies, but that's the crew team. The crew team's the Aggies now.
Oh God, let's not get fired.
Disrespect.
Yeah.
So Phil and I met each other on when we rode. Of course, we're biggest sports of all these major sports teams, and we never played any of those sports. High school, but we're not going to go back that far. That's how I tell my experiences. It's like, yeah, I played football before in high school.
You don't say you rode? Is that what you're saying?
Has so much relevance. You're talking about sports. You're like, yeah, I played sports in high school.
I feel like
a fucking thing.
I feel like nobody gives a shit in high school, but in college, it's like, okay, it's kind of more unique.
It's a bit more unique, yeah. If you play college athletics,
yeah.
Although rowing is, I don't know. Rowing is it's a very athletic sport, but it's not. You're not like, you're badass because you were rowing. People don't get it. People think rowing is kind of a bitch sport. I feel like people don't understand it.
Yeah, I guess it was. We worked pretty hard though. We worked.
No, we did, but I don't think people get it. Like we did work our ass off. That's what I'm saying. I don't think people would understand.
One of our friends used to say that we were like the offensive linemen of sports. It's like you do just as much work, but you're just totally forgotten.
Yes.
It's like nobody cares about like the offensive linemen on like the New England Patriots, but they do a lot of work.
A lot of people do because they're the best team in history, the biggest dynasty.
Yeah. Except when they play the Eagles in the Super Bowl and then they lose by 11 or 9, but whatever.
Well, when you have
here we go. How did they cheat this time? Every day.
You just hit Chris Hogan like going down to the Hail Mary, just completely deplete him.
Yeah. You wouldn't have gotten a 2-point conversion anyway, so it didn't matter. It just would have been more of a heartbreak when you converted the Hail Mary and then we intercepted the 2-point conversion attempt.
Yeah. Good luck with that. Yeah, revisionist history. Mm-hmm. So that'll be go down the record books. But we've been just shooting the shit in G Chat for all you older folks out there. Which apparently G Chat's not a thing anymore.
It's really funny that it's not.
Uses G Chat. I've heard like Gen Z. Gen Z is the new generation, right? Under us, they're Gen Z.
Generation Z. You might be right.
Yeah. think Gen X is older than us, and then Gen Z is below us, I believe.
Yeah, well, millennials are the best.
Here we like we need a BuzzFeed article of like what millennials have killed now.
Oh God.
But yeah, we've just been shooting shit for a while, just making fun of stuff. A lot of inside jokes, but we'll get you guys on those inside jokes.
Yeah.
And yeah, we thought it would be funny to do a podcast and just put in public, which may or may not be a good thing, of the stupid shit we say, the stupid shit that we find funny and make fun of.
Well, I said it before. I think your wife was a good indicator when you brought it up to her and we're like, "Hey, we're doing a podcast," and she didn't say it was a dumb idea. She's like, "That makes sense."
Yeah,
I think that was like a good sign of like, okay, maybe this is a decent idea to try this.
Yeah,
because she had been like, "No, you guys are so fucking stupid." And I'm like, all right, and maybe we are. But she seemed like on board with it, and I think that was a good like baseline. We like the first test, like, okay, we got the approval that like maybe this is worth a shot.
Yeah, because how many people do you know? I mean, there's a decent amount of people, and not to say that we're anything special, but to be able to converse, not having lived near each other for most of the fucking 11 years.
That's crazy.
Just like pick up on conversations.
Yeah.
How about we get really like sentimental? We're like, oh,
yeah,
that's you, Phil.
Reaching through the Skype. So close, but so far.
Yeah, so Phil's on the East Coast in New York. I'm in California, out here in rainy San Diego. It's raining today. It's been like the ridiculous, dude. It's like the worst weather
like the
here.
last time we talked, because it was raining here in the first episode. It's beautiful out right now. Like, it's amazing here right now.
Yeah.
Everyone's like on the roof and hanging out. It's like 80 degrees. It's gonna be 90 tomorrow. Of course, the day I'm leaving. But
and we're here doing a podcast, so thank you, Phil, for support the podcasters. Yeah, men and the people. Thank you for your service.
Yeah.
So I think that's good enough intro. We could talk about a little more stuff. Maybe do some more background stories, some further episodes. Maybe like do an intro.
Yeah. So I had some ideas.
A couple funny events.
Yeah, not to get like super into the details of this because I don't want to like spoil anything. But I think we've talked about a couple ideas to like further introduce ourselves, maybe in like later podcasts. Like maybe bring some people on who know us better, because I think that could be kind of funny. I think we talked about like maybe like doing one with our moms or something. But
oh my god, I don't know about that.
I thought that'd be kind of funny, but maybe we'll see.
Maybe we could do it with your mom if you want. We could try it with your mom, I guess.
I guess your mom would not be into this.
I don't know. I feel like I don't know, man. It's got to. I don't know.
You sure your mom is not on board with this podcast at all?
No, I've never even. I just don't know what the content would be like. What are we going to talk about? You guys can talk about running races. Like you guys going to run races all the time.
Oh no, I think it just could be funny, like talking about like us, not like bringing them on to like talk
We'd
about
have,
like
baby
now.
pictures and stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. It was an idea. We'll come back to it. Yeah.
Let me know.
Yeah. Apparently, we're vetoing that idea an episode and a quarter in, but you know what? You gotta let the ideas fly sometimes.
Yeah, we'll see. So yeah, feel free to listeners. We got to come up with a name for the listeners. The AWOGs, all right. All. I keep wanting to say. Oh my god, it's so bad. Read too much news with alt right. All I think is alt right.
I think we're bringing that up every podcast at this point.
It's so bad.
It's just like every podcast look up the alt right.
We're just gonna get looped in. Just gonna get looped in with that. People are gonna start tagging us, and it's gonna be like alt right posts.
Yeah.
We have to have a name change eventually, but we'll see about that.
All right.
Well, here we go. Let's do our obligatory Game of Thrones finale, series finale,
season finale. Let me just set the
season
tone
and
here for
series
a little bit.
finale. Oh.
Let me just get the music going here.
Peter Dinklage.
No, we got a finale here. We got to get the appropriate music here for the finale. So yeah, finale, which is crazy that it came up so quick.
We're the poor animals that we're not going to see.
The poor animals?
Dead animals, or the hungry children, right? This is Sarah McLachlan.
Oh, it is. Yeah, you're right. I did not know that. How about like the people who sing really shitty music?
Everybody knows this song.
Yeah, I just know the lyrics. I didn't know who sang it. You're right. It is Sarah McLachlan. Yeah, she does that horribly depressing commercial, like that makes you want to donate 50 cents a day to
Yes.
dogs. We'll let this play in the background a little bit. It's very appropriate for the finale. It's probably
Hold on,
destroying
no,
the audio.
I got one for you. I got one for you.
All right, we're gonna change up the music.
Awesome.
Remix.
Here, let's see if this works. Peter Dinklage.
Oh my God.
All right, enough of that.
Did you hear the Jack Black one, by the way?
No, I didn't hear that one.
We'll play this one now too. This is great radio here.
Oh, he did.
Yeah. We're not gonna play the whole thing, but that was pretty funny.
Jack Black is awesome. I fucking love Jack Black. Whatever happened to Jack Black?
He's been in some movies. He was in House on the Clock with the clock in the walls. I think he still does some random ass movies.
What is that?
He was like that.
Give it over the clock in the box.
The House with the Clock in the walls. You never saw that?
No.
Really?
Oh my God!
It came out.
What are you talking about?
It was a terrible ass movie with Jack Black, Kate Blanchett.
Oh, Kate Blanchett. Jesus Christ. I mean, okay. I hope. Did you actually see that movie?
No,
I don't know.
I
I'm just going to say. Okay, I was going to say.
No, I did not see that movie. It looked fucking awful.
I was like, yeah, it's Goosebumps 2, A House with a Clock.
He's killing it these days with these movies. Those are some classics right there.
Drunk History was the last thing I really do remember him seeing him in.
Wasn't that a TV show though?
Yeah, that's what I mean. I mean, movies, Kung Fu Panda. Kung Fu Pandas are pretty funny.
Yeah, but that was like 10
movie.
years ago, wasn't it?
Well, the last one was 2016, but I didn't see that one.
Oh, it's like the sequel.
I thought the first one was pretty funny. Yeah, I don't know anything else that he's done. I mean, I do know a lot of his shit, but anyway.
IMDb, let's IMDb
Tenacious
it.
D. Yeah, I'm on his IMDb. Tenacious D is great, though.
Yes.
You know Tenacious D, right?
Yeah, of course. Greatest song in the
series.
world.
I haven't seen that miniseries. I didn't see that. Oh, anyways. All right, Game of Thrones. Why don't you go ahead? You get started. You got the Remember Me theme song going, so.
Yeah, we're not going to play it again, but the finale, it came up quick. I'm like kind of surprised that this is like the last episode ever tonight. It's
coming to be surprised about how time works.
Yeah. Time, space continuum really snuck up on me.
We're just like Interstellar. I see you. I can see you. I can see a version of you behind you, like peeking in, like, right. Oh, this is the finale.
Right. You can see me through dust falling through the ceiling.
Yes. All of a sudden, all my books just fell off and like.
Yeah. We finally reunite when I'm 98, and you're like, and I'm like dying on a spaceship, and you come to like talk to me.
I'm like, Phil, how did the podcast turn out?
Yeah.
Like,
it turned out great.
All right, we became a part of the alt-right.
Yeah, here we go again. Right. We're just gonna give in and just make some like racist ass podcasts. No, we're not, but that'd be terrible. Yeah. But can we just check out this commercial really quickly that's going on my TV here? Oh, just missed it. Hang on.
Oh, nice, good TV.
Let's get. Yeah, hang on. Wait. Where is it? All right, fuck, we missed it. There's a bunch of old women getting like their hair done. All right. Anyway. For those people who gave us advice and said make your podcast more regimented, I don't think we're sticking to that advice right now.
Yeah, definitely not. We will try to keep it shorter though.
So
we're halfway there.
This is a hot take on Game of Thrones.
Okay.
I'm gonna be relieved when it's over. I'm sick of all the like.
I agree.
People hating on it. People saying this is like the worst show ever now. People saying that like. There was a petition that had 500,000 signatures. Was it 500,000 or 5,000?
I think it was 500,000.
I think it was 500,000,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Okay, so 500,000 people to redo the show.
Yeah, it's definitely not going to happen. No one's going to do that.
I'm ready for. I'm excited, but I'm ready for this thing to be fucking over. I'm so tired of like, and I guess we could avoid all this, but I don't think we're the people who just like don't dive in after the episode. We go on Reddit, we read the reviews, we're like on social media about it.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
yeah,
it's kind of made for this time period. I mean, not, Sopranos, I guess Breaking Bad. I didn't do that at Breaking Bad, but the theories, like for this show in the middle, like in the beginning of this series, I would have like mispronounce everything. The
yeah,
theories and the series were insane. So you were obsessed. It's kind of like Westworld. You watch Westworld, right?
mm-hmm.
Like trying to figure out what's going to happen. It's insane. So people are crazy, just crazy about it. But it is a way over the top. It's too insane.
Yeah, and
The criticism.
I get some of the complaints. I get that like it's a little rushed. I get that she like transitioned to the Mad Queen a little too quickly, even though the signs were there for like a season and a half. So I don't know.
There
How
are valid arguments for sure.
They're valid arguments, but like you can have those arguments and not think this show sucks. Like you could just be like, it's not as good as it once was, without saying like this show is just terrible now. It's not terrible.
Yeah.
Like have fun when Game of Thrones is over, having to deal with like whatever is on TV right now, like Big Bang Theory. Like you're just like have fun.
Hey, they won Emmys. They've won Emmys.
Yeah, great, congratulations, Bazinga, whatever they say.
Okay, I also want to bring up too that everyone just says that the D&Ds, the big Ds, David and DB Weiss.
Yeah.
DB Weiss, isn't that the UMass Arts built the library?
Oh, what the fuck? It's W.E.B. Du Bois. How about you like belittle some huge civil rights activist? Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh, this is just terrible. W.E.B. Du Bois, he's rolling over in his grave right now. This is awful.
Pretty good. D.B. Weiss, pretty close.
Yeah.
So everyone's like, oh yeah, they killed the show. Like they killed the show. They suck at writing it. They didn't have fucking old man like Hobbit like helping him write stories. But okay, they wrote the first episode of the series. They wrote multiple episodes of the series.
Right, but they went off the source material, so they were writing based on the book.
They wrote 8 out of 10 episodes in the first season. So they're heavily involved in writing. I know they didn't have source material, but even still, you could have source material and fuck up the show. Like they could have fucked up the show too.
But it's easier with the source material because you're not starting from scratch. You're building off of a story that already exists. So I think it makes sense that these past 2 episodes, since they've moved away from the books, isn't as good. But the key word is, or key words, it isn't as good. It's not that it's bad. It's just not as good as it was.
It's not as good. And I agree. I think that's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, I think in 2 seasons, and I think I said this last episode, they offered the 2 writers to write more seasons. Like I think do 4 seasons after season 6, 4 total. And they were like, no, we're done. Like we want to be done with this. So they tried to fit it into 2 seasons. And if it went on for 2 more seasons, it probably would have been a little more satisfying. But at the same time, and I said this last week too, how long did it take things to happen? It took forever in the show for like people to like get places and like storylines to build. And I get that stuff is wrapping up quickly, but you can't. It's way too much. Like there's too much analysis about it. Everyone's flipping out, so upset about it, so angry. It's a fucking TV show. Like chill the fuck out.
Yeah, but I think part of that is because it was good because of how long it took to develop everything. They devoted so much time to it. I don't know.
It was too much. There were so many times I felt being like, okay, who gives a fuck about any of these like side characters? It's like no one gives a shit. Like let's get to like the White Walkers. Let's get to like what the hell's going on that side. I mean that's what everyone was like. White Walkers, and they finally did. It's like, oh, not good enough.
Right, dragons didn't come. When did the dragons first show up? Season 2?
Season 1, but they weren't doing anything. They were born in season 1.
Okay. The other thing, though, is that we're all victims of, like, the monster we created. Because ideally, what would have happened is they would have let George R. R. Martin write the final books and then done this final season or 2, like, 4 years from now. And the anticipation would have been huge, but it would have been better because it was off the books. Yeah. But we all wanted the show to end, and we all rushed them. So now this is what we get. Exactly. Like, we were impatient. We didn't want to wait. And I get that. I wouldn't have wanted to wait 4 years, but that's what you would have needed to do for this show to have been like incredible. But
how many shows are you like, okay, I'm glad this show went 12 seasons,
Yeah.
like 10 seasons. Like, no, shows don't get good. They need to be wrapped up eventually at some point.
Well, I mean, I was talking to my friend we were watching this show Extras with Ricky Gervais.
Extras.
Read all about it. Breaking news.
Like entertainment.
And he only did 2 seasons of that show. And he did another show called Derek, and he only did 2 seasons of that show. I think he's got the right idea. You do 2 really good seasons, and then you just end it. You don't carry it on. It's like everyone's like, oh, why didn't they do a 3rd season of Extras? He's like, I didn't want to do it. He did the original Office, the UK version, 2 seasons. Yeah. That was it. Yeah. He just makes like 2 incredible seasons, and then just leaves everybody wanting more. It's probably the right strategy. Maybe not 2, but to like...
No, I think it's true. I mean... Because there's just so much buildup. I mean, Homeland's a perfect example. I haven't watched Homeland in a few years, but the first 2 seasons are unbelievable. And then it really like kind of shit the bed. They didn't know what to do.
Right, Homeland is ridiculous now. Like last season, and like it's not even the same show anymore.
Yeah, but that's what you have to do. That's the thing. They completely changed the show.
Right, when they should have just ended it.
Yeah, can you imagine they just killed every character in Game of Thrones like in season 4, and they're like, okay, here's a brand new show like out in the new thing. You'd be like, okay, what is this?
Yeah, season 7.
All right,
Bensonhurst.
So give us your predictions of how the episode's going to end, or the series is going to end.
I'm going with the Ringer prediction. The Ringer did.
I would just like steal some of those predictions.
Yeah, I'm going to steal.
Don't even like. Okay. Yeah, great. Give them credit.
Yeah, I'm going with the Ringer prediction here. I think they break the wheel. I think it ends with Dany being killed. I think she has to die now. And then instead of somebody sitting on the Iron Throne, it's going to be a council that Bran oversees. So Bran is not the king, but he oversees a council of like a leader from each of the 9 kingdoms. So you would have like somebody from the north, somebody from, I'm blanking on other areas of
Iron Islands.
So you would have like one of the Greyjoys as on the board.
Highgarden.
Right. You'd have Sansa on the board. You'd have like Samuel Tarly and like it would just be like a council of 9, and then Bran oversees it, and you don't have a king because I agree with their reasoning for this. Who does it make sense to end up on the throne? Like it just doesn't make sense right now for anybody to individually end up on there. Jon doesn't want it. Dany has to die. Though honestly, if Dany ended up on the throne, I think that'd be pretty funny, just for it to end badly.
That's what I was saying. That's what I don't think this will happen, but I would hope it would be awesome if she just killed Jon Snow and like just took over and was like, yeah, fuck this. It's gonna be, I'm a badass bitch, and that's gonna be it.
It'd be great.
Yeah, it'd be hilarious. Everyone would be like, oh, and then people will get upset about that too.
But see, I now want that to happen because I want people to be upset. I'm no longer watching for my enjoyment. I just want everyone to flip out. So I want this like the ending that's going to piss off people the most because I think it's hilarious. Like, who gives a shit at this point? Like, it's going to be hilarious to see all the responses. And like, they're not going to get it right. They're not going to, like, what would they do that would appeal to the most people, that would please the most people? I don't think there's anything they can do. Dany dies, they're going to flip out.
Do a fade to black like Sopranos.
Right. Playing Don't Stop Believin'.
Yeah.
Yeah, as they're
sitting there eating, that they played that.
Yeah, they're sitting there eating onion rings. And Jon Snow walks in. Yeah.
See, the thing with that theory that you said, there's no way Bran's going to be involved in overseeing a council. He says he's not even human. He's not going to do anything.
Right, but he's a 3-eyed raven. He has like, he has powers beyond human ability. It would make sense for him to be. You want him in a leadership role. You don't want to push him to the back. Like, he should be.
It's the same thing. He's just like Jon. He doesn't want it. He's like, he's like, I'm just going to sit here and chill. He's like, I'm not going to say shit.
Well, he could do that. Like, all he has to do is just sit in and advise. Like, he's not like he's king. You would have leaders. Each kingdom would have their own free will. They wouldn't be tied to the throne. And then, like, what is it, a business meeting once a month they get together? But, like, every once in a while they would get together and Bran would just oversee it. Bran would kind of be like the acting leader, but there's no real lead. Everyone governs themselves.
Would they have like company outings? Like, okay, let's all take a trip.
Yeah.
Like a bar crawl, like down to the beach and like Essos. Isn't that where the sand people are?
Yeah,
the Essos.
I think it would be pretty hard for Bran to do the potato sack race.
Yeah,
so it would be a little difficult for him to do.
Hula hoop contests.
You'd have to warg into somebody and like have them do it for him.
Oh my god. Well, yeah, I don't know. It's going to be good. It is crazy that it's finally over. About how long it's been. Like, it doesn't even feel like it's been 8 years. Like, I don't even remember when I first started watching it.
Yeah, it's been 10 years? When was season 1?
Oh, it was probably been 10 years, but yeah, 8 seasons. So yeah, it hasn't been 8 years. So it's probably been 10 years.
Season 1 of Lucifer. What the fuck's Lucifer? 2011. So it's been 8 years. Yeah, I guess
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be good. I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, I'm looking forward to being over. Everyone flipping out. Like the novelty of having theories and like having a discussion was lost after season 7 because everyone was like, "Yeah, the show sucks," and then it was just like, who can bitch the most,
Right.
or be like, "Oh, where's Ghost? No one give him a good boink on the nose." Like, okay, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, who gives a shit? The problem is that well, it's not a problem, but the show appeals to such a massive audience, unlike other shows. Most shows like appeal to like a certain type of person or a couple types of people. This show appeals to everybody. So you just have so many people watching. Like I was saying today to somebody, like, can you imagine at like 9 o'clock tonight what's going on in the city? Like everybody's going to be watching. It's going to be like the Super Bowl. It's going to be a crazy time. And that's why you have...
Yeah, no, go ahead, Sarah, finish.
It's just why you have so many like people flipping out, because it's not like you have just Game of Thrones fans who like read the book, now they're watching the show, or just fantasy fans. You just have like everybody. And so like there's people who watch the show who couldn't name 3 characters, and then there's people who speak Dothraki. So you just have such a spectrum of people that like nobody's going to agree. Everybody has absurd, takes, and we've kind of ruined it.
You go on Reddit and like the Game of Thrones Reddit post episode has like 50,000 comments, but then you go after like with NBA games last night, like Portland and Golden State, there's only like 12,000. Comments.
Though like 49,900 of those Game of Thrones comments are like, "Hey, look, I photoshopped my face on Daenerys," or like, "Look at this picture. I made it out of sand." It's like, I built King's Landing at the beach. It's like, who gives a fuck? Like, who the fuck cares? I would do like, yeah, great. I'm glad you did that. You don't need to post it to like get upvotes on Reddit. It's ridiculous. Like nobody. We just talk about the episode, or like there'll be like a whole thread on like, what was the CGI it took to put a ghost in this one episode? It's like, I don't give a fuck. Like,
bitching about the budget. No one gives a fuck.
They could touch the dragons, but they couldn't touch ghosts. Why couldn't we? It's like, I don't know. Who cares? It's fucking direwolf. Just. Is that ruining the season for you? It's just ridiculous.
You know, someone's sitting in their basement, just like this, just fucking like sitting down there, just like, hey, Game of Thrones, oh yeah, Game of Thrones, oh my god, Ghost, oh my god.
Some guy, it's true though, because some guy on Reddit, I was reading one of the Reddit threads, he starts off by saying like, okay guys, so I took a couple notes. It's like, all right, I'm out. I'm out right there. You took notes on the episode. What are you, like a producer? Like, is this the fine cut of the episode here? Like, who's taking notes while they watch? You're not like media, It's just people are. Hey, if you want to be intense and be that into the show, more power to you. But like, you can't flip out and expect everybody to agree with you.
All right, yeah, I'm looking forward to being over. We'll go a little bit more a wrap up after next week or whatever. But yeah, we just dedicated pretty much this entire episode to Game of Thrones, so hopefully everyone watches Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll try to do. Okay, so let's see where we're at. So, by the way, watching PGA. I'm watching the Battle of Blackwater of the PGA tournament, right? Isn't it like Black Sheep? Black
Is it
Sheep.
Bethpage Black?
Bethpage Black. Yeah.
You know what though? That's like, why can't it? I'm glad it's not Bethpage White. I'm glad we came around on that.
Oh my god. I'm not gonna get into that. I feel like we went too far. Brooks, Dustin Johnson. How about you do like a shit ton of cocaine? All right. So NBA. I thought this story was pretty funny. So first of all, I think that there's a conspiracy with ESPN and Zion. So Zion's contending number one or consensus number one pick, and he was going to go to the Knicks all year. Everyone said Knicks, and then the draft happened, and New Orleans won the draft. Pelicans, who are probably the least popular, valued franchise in NBA.
They're totally irrelevant.
And everyone's like, "Oh, all right, he should go back to college. He should play overseas. There's no way he should protest. He should demand a trade from New Orleans." And I think that there's definitely a conspiracy between like ESPN, all these other networks to make him do something like that. Make him do anything but play for the Pelicans.
So you don't think it's him? You think it's the media?
Yeah, no, I don't think it's him. I think he's just like, whatever, I'll just go play. But I think the media wants some ridiculous story to be like, we hope he goes overseas so we can have this drama for like a year. Insane drama, like every coverage of every game. It'd be ridiculous. You'd be like, okay,
Yeah.
here's Zion in like Lithuania. Oh, and let's review why he should have went to the Pelicans and like all this shit so they can have all these like absurd theories. Like,
Yeah,
since
but
when
then,
is it like it's ridiculous?
but why can't they just wait 6 years? Look at LeBron. Look at Durant. They all play. LeBron played for the Cavs, Durant for Oklahoma City, and then after 6 years they left. So Zion will do the same. So it's not like he may end up on the Knicks. Who knows where he'll end up? But like, I don't get why they would make him switch now. They didn't do it to LeBron. They didn't do it
Yeah.
to Durant. They didn't do it to any like. He'll get his way. He's just gonna have to wait.
Well, I just think it's
He's
a
gonna do whatever
worse
other player
time.
does.
I just think it's like the climate that we're in, the climate change that we're in. It's like everyone just flips out about everything.
But see, I looked at it as the opposite, where I said maybe now Anthony Davis stays, and maybe New Orleans becomes like a new team that's like exciting to watch because I'm sure we're all sick of Golden State,
Yeah.
and we definitely got sick of like any team that LeBron was on, Cavs, Heat. So yeah, we
Yeah.
get like it'd be cool if New Orleans was good. I'm not, you know,
I mean, they have the Saints.
Pelicans
Everyone's
fan.
obsessed with the Saints. How do they not have a good following? That's what I don't understand either.
Because it's a football town, and New Orleans is an expansion team. They ended up there because of was it Hurricane Katrina? What was the hurricane that put
Yeah, how much you
the?
don't know in like American history. It's like
I didn't know there was one
hundreds of
hurricane
people
that
died.
came. Was it or was it what hurricane forced them to
Yes,
play? This is Oklahoma City Thunder,
Katrina.
and yeah, it was okay. So it's Hurricane Katrina. So they end up there kind of randomly. Like what happened was, after the hurricane, they moved to play there briefly, right? Oh no, I'm an idiot. This was how the Thunder ended up in Oklahoma City.
Yeah,
Because
I
it was
don't
a
know
team
the
in New
story.
Orleans that moved to Oklahoma City.
Yeah, they had the New Orleans
Oklahoma
Hornets.
City Hornet, yeah. And then after they moved back to New
No,
Orleans,
Seattle went to Oklahoma City. Seattle was Oklahoma City.
yeah,
Seattle actually drafted Durant, and they
right.
were
But I
moving
think I
there.
think that was after they realized how popular the New Orleans Oklahoma City Hornets had been when they
Oh
briefly played in
yes,
Oklahoma City. They're
yes,
like,
yes,
all right,
yeah,
let's move
yeah, yeah.
Seattle there because look how popular it was. So I think the New Orleans basketball team's always been treated like shit. Like, granted,
Yes,
it's extenuating circumstances that made them move, but like they've been an afterthought. No one cares about the Pelicans down there, but this will
yeah,
make
that's
them
true.
care. You
Yeah,
have Zion, you have Drew Holiday's not great, but you could build around him, Anthony Davis, and Zion.
yeah,
So I don't know why the NBA is just not on board with this and being like, this is a team that's all of a sudden going to contend now.
yeah. No,
Who
I
gives
think
a
so.
shit about the Knicks? Why do we have to make the Knicks better? They haven't been relevant in probably 20 years.
It's insane. They're still the most valuable franchise over the Lakers. This
And
is insane.
they're
Like,
terrible.
why are the Knicks popular?
A better question is, how are they never good when you're the premier basketball team in New York City?
First of all,
How are you not drawing
the Mecca sucks. MGM is disgusting. It's a horrible arena.
Madison Square Garden? You mean?
Yeah. Oh, to say
Yeah.
MGM?
Yeah.
Madison Square Garden. Yeah. It's a
Uh,
terrible stadium.
yeah. I mean, Barclays Center kicks the shit out of it.
Yeah. So I don't know, whatever. But I think there's so many of these kinds of like backdoor, like things that are happening, conspiracies. Because I heard of this story about Lamar Odom because he came out with this book. He tells his life because he's like all fucked up. He was like banging girls all the time. He said he had slept with like 2,000 women or something like that.
Jesus Christ.
But there's all these conspiracy theories that go on that we never hear about, right? About how messed up that guy was. And it's like, oh, Odom, he won like 2 championships with the Lakers and blah, blah, blah. So they said that he was on the 2004 Olympic team. And he said he was smoking weed every day, like during the summer, because I think it was a summer thing. He was just getting high every day. But he had to take a drug test to get on the Olympic team. And he said he used a fake dick for the urine test.
Do you think he went bigger or smaller with the fake dick? Do you think he like upped his size a little bit?
I feel like it have to be bigger because it's got to have that reservoir of like fake piss. So he had his trainer, of course. Like, okay, your trainer, right? Like this guy's supposed to be helping you, doing the right thing, and he's like, "Yeah, I'll take a piss for you." Pisses in some reservoir and some fake dick. I don't know how. Oh, that's what I wanted to look up how these fake dicks work. These
I
prosthetic.
bet you the reservoir is in the balls. So you fill up the balls with liquid, and then you squeeze the shaft, and the pee comes out. That's
Oh
my
my.
theory about how that works.
Um,
Can we? Okay, talk about talk about wanting to be a fly on the wall. Can we just talk about the time? Imagine seeing the trainer walking out of the bathroom holding a fake dick full of piss and just handing it to Lamar Odom. Like that is such an amazing image right there, and teaching him how to like get past the Olympic drug testing individual.
oh my god. All right, we're gonna have to post some of these.
Are these fake
No.
dicks?
The Whizzinator.
Wait, they're not dildos. They're actual dicks designed for this?
I can't.
Is this what like
Oh my
Lance
gosh.
Armstrong has?
Yeah,
No, he didn't lose his dick though. It's terrible.
he loses.
Do not make light of that
Oh
at
my
all. That's
god.
awful.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
That's terrible. We should not make
$130. Yeah, can you
Yeah,
imagine?
$130,
Okay,
then you make the Olympic team. So yeah, I'll pay $130 to make the Olympic team.
because they have white, brown, Latino, tan, and black.
I'm not. Can I another follow-up question to this? Why couldn't you just stop smoking for like a month just to make the team? Like, why couldn't you just be like, all right, I'll lay off the weed for like 6 weeks?
Because
He
you're
had to
fucking
smoke so. What is he,
stupid.
Snoop Dogg? He had to smoke so badly that he like can't. He has to get a fake dick to pass the test.
Because you're so stupid. Because you're so dumb. You don't give a shit. You have no sense of like how to do anything in your life except play basketball. So you're like, oh, I'm just gonna smoke. Oh shit, I'm gonna play on the Olympic team. I'm gonna take a test.
It's ridiculous. Let me look these up. The
Right,
Whizzinator.
You can get 10 sticky hand warmers. Ew. Why
Oh.
the fuck would I want that as well? All right, yeah, we're gonna have to post this.
Oh my
Find
God, there's a
videos here.
website.
Oh yeah. No, it's like a real thing.
A
It's
lot
on
of
sale,
people need
$40 off.
What do you need this for? This is literally just to pass it. Oh my God, look at the picture. Oh
Why is
my
there-
God.
Why is there a picture of Michelangelo like God has his finger out to like touch man like that painting?
These are like the WizKit. This is ridiculous.
All right, we'll post
need
some
to post some
content
of
about that. This is not very good podcasting, but we'll take care of this. This is ridiculous. I thought it was related to Zion because there's this conspiracy theories. How many Whizzinators are being used?
I thought
Because
though.
someone's sitting in a chair, you go there, you stand up, you take your pants off, and someone's sitting in a chair looking at you taking a piss.
Well, that's what they do. They go into the stall with you and watch you piss.
That's what I'm saying.
It's insane. Yeah, I know. I'm just saying. It's like it's crazy. So this dick has to pass the test
That's what I'm saying. So someone's looking at your dick. You got to be a good evaluator of dicks.
for $130. Man, they must do a good job that it can't. But then you could flip out if they're like, "Is that fake?" And you're like, "Whoa, relax. It's my dick. How about you like? I'm trying to piss in front of you. Like, chill out. How about you?" Do you think though that
That would work in today's day. Maybe back in '04 that wouldn't have worked, but now you could be like, yeah, absolutely. How about you be offended by my penis? And
Yeah, right.
It's human nature.
Do you think though that not Lamar, but like who was a big player on that team back in the day? We had LeBron, Kobe.
No, LeBron was on the Lakers back then. It was Kobe's team.
No.
Kobe,
I'm talking the Olympic team.
Oh, the Olympic team. Oh, yeah.
Do you think that if like one of the big guys on that team, LeBron or Kobe, had failed a drug test, they would have just thrown it up and been like, "We need him on the team."
Yeah, they would have
Like,
been like, yeah, fuck this.
Fuck it. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like they wouldn't have cared. They want to win gold. They wouldn't have cared.
Yeah, you had AI, Starberry, D Wade, Boozer, Carmelo, LeBron, Emeka, Odom, Stoudemire, Sean Marion.
This is a stacked team.
It's a pretty stacked team, yeah. They're the one they only won bronze.
Yeah, they lost to Argentina,
Lithuania.
right? Was Lithuania?
Oh no, they lost to.
I thought it was Argentina with.
They lost to Argentina. Yes.
Manu,
yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Ginobili, yeah.
That's ridiculous. How the hell did they lose?
Because
they didn't give a shit. That's
they
the
didn't give a
thing.
shit,
They're all-
exactly.
Yeah.
And when like Manu Ginobili's playing for Argentina or Pau Gasol for Spain, like it means a lot to them.
Yeah.
It means a ton. They always
Probably
say
have shitty representatives of our country.
it's true. Even though they're like it's like a diesel team.
All right. You want to let's wrap this up. We have to make one more phone call before we sign off.
Yeah, so I mean, last time we found your father. I'm curious. We're gonna call the same guy back.
All right,
Well, I
let's
don't
do
know if we're
it.
gonna get him again, but
Yeah, let's do it.
we're gonna try this out. Uh, yeah, I don't know if this is funny to people, but we're gonna give this one a shot.
Try it one more time. Give
Yeah,
us some recommendations for some other prank calls we can make, or prank jokes that we could do. We'll be happy to maybe try those out.
yeah,
Leave a
clearly
comment.
32, 33 going on 15, but
While Phil does this, remember to subscribe, rate us, give us 5 stars. Hopefully, we're worthy of 5 stars. It helps. Everything helps. Like us, follow us, do all
share
that
us,
good shit.
please.
Share us, yeah. How about we whore ourselves out?
Yeah, well, all right, I'm gonna call this guy back. Gotta compose myself here a little bit. Oh wait. Oh, sounds like he's busy right now.
Did you star 6 7?
I did. He's not picking up.
Just reviewing these fake dicks. I could just watch a video about how this works.
He might have blocked us.
Shit.
Well, we're gonna have to do this again
All
another
right.
time and get another
Yeah.
number, but
All right.
apparently
Well,
we're banned.
maybe we'll try a fake prosthetic penis. See how that works.
Yeah, okay, you can try that. Have fun with that. Let me know how that one goes. I'm pretty sure I'm good with spending money on a fake dick. Let me know what your wife thinks of that when she finds it laying around the house. Your
Whizzinator
daughter,
reviews.
your daughter
We'll
picks it up as
review.
a toy.
Oh my gosh. We're gonna review fake penises. The Whizzinator kit. Does it really work? All right. Till next week. Yeah. Rate us, subscribe, download, share, like, all that shit. Shit, looks like Brooks Koepka is going to blow it here to Dustin Johnson. And then, yeah, Bruins. We'll see. Is a cup going to be starting? When's cup start?
So game 5 is right now between Sharks Blues.
Next week. We could have it next week. Oh, no. Are you going to be
Weekend.
around next week?
I will not be. I will be gone for 2 weeks now.
How much? Oh, Jesus Christ. How about you, like, bail on the podcast already?
Yes.
All right. We'll try to manufacture some content. Maybe if it's not a full podcast, or maybe it's just shorter. We'll try to manufacture some stuff.
Yeah, unless we can. We may do I will be in the airport tomorrow, about a 4-hour layover. So we may do a Game of Thrones update while I'm sitting there.
Yes.
We'll see. We'll see.
All right. All right. Peace. Thanks, everybody. All right. Here we go. Later.
Later.